Okay, here we are. Sanctuary Asia is right by the elephant pavilion. And we're getting ready to go by the elephants, and then we're going to go up to the actual Sanctuary Asia, which, like I said earlier, is brand new. They just opened up a few weeks ago. I don't know exactly when. It hadn't been very long. And I want you to look at this gate. Look at this gate with the horns. Look at that, isn't that neat? See the horns on the gate, part of the gate there. That's really cool. But at any rate, we are just right at the Sanctuary Asia exhibit, but we got to work our way past the elephants, and then we're going to go on up, and we're going to get that. So we're on our way. This is the elephant pavilion. This is where the elephants are, of course, and this is where they do their shows. It looks like they have one today. They used to have one of a morning, like around 11 o'clock in the morning, but this says 2 p.m. So apparently they're not having one this morning. But this is the elephant pavilion, and we're going to walk on around and see the elephants here in just a second. Look at the flowers this morning with all the dew on the flowers this morning. Look at that. I don't know if I can get up close to that or not. See the dew on the leaves and the flowers. The camera focus in here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's really pretty this morning. See the dew on the grass and over there? We're really fortunate that we're into the middle of October, and everything is still green. It just hadn't got cold enough yet. We've not had a hard frost yet, but this is really pretty. Of course it always is. They take very good care of their garden area and their exhibits and that sort of thing. And of course up here is where people sit to watch the elephant presentations, right here. And then they actually give the performance right over here. But like I said, I thought they only had one around 11 o'clock in the morning, but they're not doing it today for some reason. They're only having the one at 2 o'clock. But if you ever go to the elephant show at the Oklahoma City Zoo, the one they do at 11 is just it's not really a show. They talk about the elephants and how they train them, and it's more of an informational type of a presentation. The actual presentation is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this building here, this is really a historic building. This used to be a bathhouse back in the early 1900s, and now it's a museum. But you can tell by the way it was built, it's a very old structure. But that's what this was in the early 1900s. It was actually a bathhouse, and now it's a museum. See, here's a plaque that says Bathhouse 1935. And it's listed on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places. That's what it was. There's actually pictures inside that shows you the actual what it looked like back in 1930s, 1935. But that's always very interesting. Here's some names of the elephants. There's Chandra, born July 2nd, 1996, Springfield, Missouri. There's Bamboo, born 1966 in India. There's Okara, born in December 22nd, 2014. We've actually had a baby elephant pass away here a few years ago, and it really took these caretakers, really, I can only imagine what it did to these people that take care of these elephants, or any animals here at the zoo, when a baby dies or when any animal dies. But it really struck them hard because it's just a baby. It wasn't very old when it died. But things like that happen, you know, it's unfortunate. But actually what we're going to do now, we're going to walk up this ramp where the elephants are, and then we're going to show you Sanctuary Asia. I tell you what, it's really damp this morning. It must really had a heck of a dew this morning. It was left over from yesterday. I think they got more rain down here than they did where we live. But anyway. There's one of the elephants there now. This is our playground area here. And these tall structures, that's what their feed is in those barrels. Don't look like there's anything in there. See, the elephant's reaching up and there's nothing in there. There's no, and he don't like it any too much. Do you see that? He just bounced that barrel back and forth like, where's the food? He didn't like that any at all. Actually, these are sheaves. There's one male elephant, and it's on the other side. They keep the male, of course, separate from the females. These are all females over here on this side. And of course, there's one way over there by the fence. We haven't really seen too many animals out this morning, and I don't know if it's because of it's a little bit cool this morning. I mean, it's not bad. And then see that building over there in the distance? That's Santuary Asia. We've not ever been in that before. Never been in it. This is our first time. They just opened like maybe 2 weeks ago, so we're real excited about that this morning. And here's yet another waterfall. There are several of these out throughout the zoo. Well, they look real. Of course they're not, but they sure do look real. And then over here, here's another playground area. I want you to look at these enormous, if we can see through the glass, huge, like ceiling fans. They are absolutely enormous. know if you can see that in the video or not, but look at the size of those. They're huge. There's a big tire over there that they can play with. I know you probably can't tell it on the video, but that's one huge fan. Those gates are absolutely enormous. You can see the worker down there, how it just dwarfs the worker. These gates are huge. Well, I don't know what the deal is with all the elephants this morning. Okay, we're getting ready to enter the new exhibit. But just hang on a few minutes and we're going to get that started.